I cannot enter.
This one's mine! Fucking bastard! I'll kill it! Best one alone, sir. It ain't you, man. Kill it!
"29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here.
Go back home, idiot! Look at him! Vicious fucker! Murdering bastard! You're surprising. Steady! Strong, brother! One of these! Too fucking fast! Oh, God!
Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out. Only a golden watch in her pockets. The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire. This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family.
I see you.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it. It's locked, all right.
Все, я здесь.
Jonathan.
What was that?
Ты где?
I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered.
Что тут? Это уже было или это новые?
Still sense
Ой.
a presence.
Come to me.
Какой у него голос приятный.
Help me, please.
Кто говорит, не пойму. А, ты.
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary,
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were. In front of me. On a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary, I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love.
Чё она
Time
хочет?
to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait.
А,
I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good.
тихо.
Abomination. Jonathan, kill him. Revel.
Ой, я не хотел. Я думал, там крыса. Можно не убивать его?
Abomination. You left me to rot in this grave. Rest in peace, monster. You've burned away Nurse's mind. You're a monster! Come to me, Jonathan. Give me your blood, priest. Final thoughts are just to
А,
die.
он типа и так умрет, да?
Assassin! What have you done? Kiss me again, sweet. I'll make you kneel like a dog, just as you did to You killed me, brother. Rest in peace, monster.
Блин. Блять.
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
А. Надо нажимать. Бля, одна песня, конечно, на этот.
As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come.
I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
А4. Так, приглашение людей жби. Ничего себе.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Хоть бы полил бы тогда. Что-то надо сделать, чтобы полить. Что скажет Сонсь?
It's locked.
Ой.
Jonathan, old chap, how are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was conducting research in my room, away from...
Of course, of course. Worry not.
What news?
The news is not good.
How bad?
It is killing the infected patients fast.
Tell me more about the violence.
Geoffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Pre-Wen patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No. They mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
Have you any reliable friends in...
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you. I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion, but with the quarantine and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
Why have you never entered the lady's house? You are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is, nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Is the quarantine, sir?
It is helping slow the propagate.
Thank you.
So many deaths.
Ну поговорили, блин.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm thirsty, Doctor. I feel decay rising in me.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Все сразу нельзя отслеживать, да?
By this horrifying epidemic.
I've never seen so many people die. Hey!
I'll...
If only I were young again.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
Теперь что? Ну чё?
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away! Whoever you are!
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Да.
I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of...
Ой, ты чё меня пиздишь, что ли? Блять.
Killing's all you deserve. Back in the grave. Die, beast!
Умри. Да как ты попадаешь?
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Тук-тук.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Why do you continue to mock me?
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I felt this power.
Most ancestral vampires of England...
You have no idea?
Some of the ancient ones fled.
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force.
I swear I did not...
That is the scientist speaking.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been
Thank you, my friend.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course, to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why, truly, did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first. But it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Что он не показался мне мощным.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
Мое уважение.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived.
Ай, блин.
If that is true,
Что-то пришло
he
сюда.
could be very old.
Что пришло сюда? Пришла, блин, сюда. Все, иди отсюда. Иди отсюда.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Priwen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Priwen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Priwen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us as the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Will the Guard of Priwen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Priwen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted.
I admire your courage, Jonathan.
You should flee then.
Your concern warms my heart.
Thank you for the offer.
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
What is the
plan is we both try.
How can I?
The epidemic is the priority.
What will you?
I still have contacts and old friends.
Will I ever?
Maybe not, Jonathan.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask.
Oh, Jonathan.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Почему я так неадекватно выгляжу по сравнению с ней?
I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will...
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No. You will find me here if you...
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave,
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course.
Блин, какое же у нее ебо зализанное.
But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
Чё?
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Какое же у меня ебо страшное. Кажется, она что-то пиздит. Все она знает. Вступит новый диалог. Личный ник. 13-й год. 1913. Блин, а сейчас какой? Ладно, плевать. А, это ее дочки дневник. И что, можно прикончить, что ли? Раз она показывается.
It's locked, all right.
Меня рисует. Думаю, где? Вот только что тут.
Hello again, Jonathan. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Sorry to disturb you again, but...
Of course, my dear.
Do you know if...
I confess...
But this isn't...
That is true. I must tell my daughter...
Do you think we shall ever see?
I know not, Jonathan.
Will you tell me your story one day, Lady Ashbury?
One of them, perhaps. I have had...
When all of this is over...
Traveling is always so complicated.
Concerning...
Yes?
Are you truly...
I cannot promise you anything.
Goodbye.
Да. Я рассчитывал что-то на больше информации.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Надеюсь, ты не будешь что-то отдаленное, как какой-нибудь типа парк голубая устрица. Устрица там, что-нибудь такое.
It's locked.
Перепрыгнуть, конечно же, он не может.
It's one of them vermin!
С одной стороны, там это...
Recognize him? No. This one ain't on our list. Well, that's one less anyway. It'll make my colour happy.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Burn it, boy! It ain't human! Kill it! Watch it! It's a killer!
Да... Блин, больно. Блин, они же вроде живы были еще.
It's locked, all right.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Блять, заткнись. Ладно. Ай. Да блин. Ой, бля. Пизду. Просто пошел и сдох, блядь. Ой, блядь. Ебучий случай.
Fuck, he's dead!
It's locked. The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society.
О,
Not quite as subtle as I expected.
ты чё тут делаешь?
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to...
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte...
I understand she also taught you how to...
Будет забавно, если я ее кончу.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was...
A small world, is it not?
You won't trick me twice, young lady.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no
Это она
epidemic.
совсем
Even if that's partly true,
не выглядит...
may I remind you that many
Типа она так
charitable
общается, но при этом по ее
institutions
мимике
are
вообще ничего не
financed by the
понятно.
self.
I suppose.
И
What are
вообще
you doing out
она не
here?
похожа.
You mean
на-
what do I do outside at night since
А, ну
I am
я
a woman?
повторил уже.
Actually, yes.
Well, if you must know,
Are you...
all
No?
really.
Да я даже не хочу
She is my
Have you any reason to be worried about?
Reason?
Let... How are the local...
With
Tell-
what
Who are you... Do you...
I
Have... Did...
the correct. Your
Does it-
wife.
Yes, you should. I killed my own...
You can't be si- Wait,
Glad you found it amusing.
I will, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my...
I am.
Do you know why...
No, I don't. Each time I ask.
Do you ever regret that...
Of course not.
Why do you still hope...
It's the immortal aspect of vampire.
You're obviously a clever woman with a good education.
Is it not true of every high position?
Your mother has refused to turn you...
Each time we argue, Mother expresses.
Your mother has walked this earth for months.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to fall?
It's your mother's choice.
I love my mother and have accepted everything.
Does it bother you?
No. Whoever I
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve...
I won't give up.
That's a disturbing answer.
There are less dangerous ways.
Be careful what you wish for, young lady. I could gaze at you right now and then take you to a shady corner and have my way with you. And leave your carcass to the rats.
You wouldn't dare.
How could she suspect me? Do you know how many vampires are lurking in the city tonight as we speak? Vampires with a worse sense of humor than mine.
Oh my god. For one second I thought you actually... Excellent, Dr. Reed.
Присела на пирожок.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best...
She's been quite busy these last...
Have you noticed anything suspicious recent?
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny.
Clarence. Clarence Crossley.
I almost didn't recognize you.
Ты кто, черт?
When did you...
You know what's funny?
I know, of course. What it was. How is your...
We've spent so much time away from...
But you...
Believe me.
Is it... Do you need...
It's a little late for...
You...
Women of all countries unite!
Особняк Рида. Какого попал? Это мой дом? Чё себе? Кимура какой-то.
I feel like reading.
I cannot enter.
Блять. Да, напихали так напихали. Чё за Кимура-то, блин?
This is now my domain, young Ekon.
Ух ты, ебать. Да. Понятно. Да.
Londoners are no match for me!
Блять.
You London vampires are so weak! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Ой. Пизду, блядь.
This is now my domain! What do you want from me? You Londoners are no match for me! What do you want from me?
Блять.
You're feeble!
Лежать.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry.
I am Tadao Kimura.
You're not going to die now, Mr.
It seems that I owe you my life.
Goodbye.
Пердунья, блядь. Ну.
Your father and I have spoken about your fiancé, Mary. We believe
С
he'll
ума
be an
сошла.
honorable husband for you. We'll set a date for the marriage then. That way, I'm sure one of my children will give me grandchildren. I understand your thirst for knowledge, Jonathan, and your father and I are proud of it. But you are not that young anymore, my son. When will I meet your soulmate? You can ascribe my romantic tendencies to my French origins if you want, Aubrey. But I'll never cease to believe in a match made in heaven, my beloved.
I really wish you could meet her, Mother. You would love her.
It's locked.
Mother. Good evening.
Jonathan!
I'm right here, Mother.
Yes, but this son of mine was dead.
Mary.
I know she's gone. The...
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really.
What do you mean?
Of course.
Have you
I never want to go back to that.
It was just a
A nightmare, yes. Mary was...
Why do you say Mary is visiting?
Why should it be? Are you...
But Mary really...
Yes. And are you not dead too?
But I'm not dead, Mother.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have...
Чего?
Do you really see Mary?
Yes. For many years, it was just...
Yes, I remember.
Yes, it was. But since then...
I'm so...
That's...
Короче,
Should I leave you alone?
из-за Мэри она
Oh.
окончательно тронулась.
Do you need it?
I just want you to stay with me.
I'll stay.
Just want...
Are you?
Not I'd be.
She's not.
The important thing is.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Aubrey, I'm not sure visiting Italy is a good idea this time.
Вот от чего был ключ. Угу. Ты сестра его, что ли? А, нет, это батя его.
Yes, Jonathan. Spending next summer in France. Absolutely. Why not?
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
А, значит, это его этот кабинет.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan?
I know, Avery.
Miss Reed expected you to
How is...
Not well, I'm afraid, sir.
The police?
Miss Reed was found walking.
Has she...
I'm taking care of Miss...
Perhaps...
I'm a...
What is the... Have you no...
For a time...
Have you...
Your father...
To be... Tell me the truth, Avery.
No, sir. I have no...
This house is dead, Avery.
If only you could have been here soon.
You have served this family...
Then I will stay. All I ask...
I really...
No.
You really think I don't...
Yes, I do.
You clearly have something more.
I know you work hard to help the...
This is not my home anymore.
I'm afraid selling the house would only lead...
Do you know my mother speaks?
Yes.
So she thinks I'm also...
I believe she only sees...
My mother is gone.
I beg to differ, Mr. John.
Goodbye.
Of course.
Hello again, Mum.
Jonathan.
Father seems to have left me some
No, Johnny. But your father...
I remember now.
Your father was always so...
I was proud too.
The important thing is that you
Could Father have conceived...
I really can't say, Johnny. But...
Tell Tell me, Mother, how are you?
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone.
I'm so sorry, Mother.
What happened?
I lost my way. Somewhere between the boat.
You should have told me, Johnny.
Do you think Avery is right?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son.
I wish I could stay here and...
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny.
Have I changed that much?
You are still... and...
Goodbye, Ma.
Goodbye.
Audrey, I'm not sure visiting Italy is a good idea this time of the year.
It has been such a long time since I last went to the theater.
It's locked. Good evening.
I never...
Well, I'm...
Well...
Are you that blind?
Mr. Reed, please.
What?
Блин, я не... Чё-то...
I'm...
Хер с тобой.
So... But please... Did not... Really?
I'm a...
Lie? I may...
Часть кружечной рукояти нужна.
Goody.
I may...
Don't let any strangers come into your house.
Where shall I eat tonight?
Чем, блядь, метки сам ставит? Раздражает. Может быть, чтоб я их ставил. Просто, блядь, бесполезный кусок говна, не вампир. Да, блять, забыл. И он мне втащил. Да, блять. Ой, блять. Сраный сад.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them! Fuck! It's bloody leech!
There has been a fight here. I can see a blood trail. Left by one of the antagonists, perhaps? I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
You London vampires are so weak!
You're bleeding.
Так, это какой-то другой вампиришка.
Don't you know better? You're mine.
Попался, блядь. О.
I had almost forgotten I applied for a position at Pembroke. It was so long ago.
Вот так вот. Неожиданно. Что за путь вниз?
It's locked, all right.
Kneel, traitor!
Жирный.
Show me your power, newborn! You shall learn to respect me. No one can hide. Die, newborn. Your blood is the... Show me your power, newborn! Your blood!
Соси. Говна кусок. Тут, блядь,
It's locked.
письмо. О, Тиздейл.
Louise's father was determined to find and save her. It's locked, all right.
Да блять. Просто четверо, блядь. Да тут мне надо когда письмо поднимать. Разъебу, блядь, что-нибудь. Блять, я ненавижу нахуй эту боевку. Просто для умственно отсталого, блять. Как вообще с ним драться, блядь? Пизду, блядь.
I have this thirst for blood.
Are you from Ascalon? I don't care! Your prey is... Gotcha! This is my territory!
What a mess. Something terrible happened here. But what?
Want some of this? I'll put it into you!
It's locked.
Кто там, блять, ходит? А.
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
It's a leech! Kill it! Bloody leech!
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Да. Что-то мало.
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing.
как то попасть. И хуй с ней.
Fresh water. As long as it's not holy water, I may find some use for it.
Лучше бы я сразу пошел бы. Стопил эту хуйню заниматься.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Нападение, что ли,
Welcome
было?
to the Ascalon.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Ты на улицу, что ли? Да. О.
Good evening, miss. Can I...
I am...
Miss, you don't see...
No, it's me who...
What happened, Miss Billa? Do you... Tell me about... What is... Tell me.
I'm hungry.
Don't you I'm... I cannot enter.
Где же этот подвал? Понятно. Так. Пук. Просто в пустоту. Чё, блядь, теперь вылезти бы отсюда.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed. But first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept,
please ask.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be...
Do not worry. My priorities...
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defense.
So why did you
Straight to the point again, young Ekon.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have...
Do you know...
Not personally, but I've been...
Does it bother you that...
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's...
You were spy...
Not personally.
Who was Fergal?
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts.
No, I mean, what was he?
No. He was a Volcod.
You do know...
Yes.
Will you bear ill...
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
Scals are hostile vectors of contagion. That is a fact. But first and foremost, they are victims.
I agree, Dr. Reed. Most of the new Scals who roam the streets at night used to be good British citizens. But they must be put down nevertheless.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly.
And how would you...
By all means necessary. How is your investigation?
I have a few questions.
All right.
You made me swear on the blood of...
William Marshall was the most...
William Marshall was of...
That would be joyful news.
Why is his...
He was simply the greatest defender of the...
What can you...
It's a...
I see.
Exact.
What a...
That...
May I ask you about the mortal...
A member of the club does not normally ask...
So he really is a...
Indeed. Only the most
But Mr...
Aloysius Dawson is a man...
Goodbye.
Godspeed.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to...
It's quite unsettling.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a...
May I ask who...
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with...
Ah. Vampire senses never...
Are you a member?
Yes, I am.
What can you tell...
It's not really my place to give you...
Are you...
Personally, I consider... It might...
So...
I have...
What can you tell...
I would not dare speak of...
Mr. Dawson. Of Dawson and Dawson.
A withering London...
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson?
My case is beyond the scope of...
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Absolutely not. I'm here to...
What?
I should... But that they are... No.
What? Money cannot solve...
You're right. Money is nothing.
What is...
Quarantine and barricades are futile.
By doing so, you would create two separate...
Not if we eliminate all...
Are you not mistaken?
Why do you care? Are you not... I'm sure you have more important things to do.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
Пойду спать, короче.